Why don't you think he did go into the classroom or target the classroom?
I think if he could have gone in, he would have come in, but it's locked. So all these doors automatically lock. So he can't get in unless you let him out in through the inside. Any conversation? Not really. He doesn't really speak.
Has it sunk in?
No, I don't think it's sunk in yet. I think it all just kind of feels numb. It all just felt like it didn't happen, like it's not real.
This is the case of an ongoing story of the shooting incidents that occurred in Winder, Georgia at the Apalachee High School on the 3rd of September 2024. The incident has been described as the biggest mass school shooting the state of Georgia has ever faced. On the morning of 3rd September, as other school kids were preparing to get into classes and excited for the new school year, a 14-year-old boy named Colt Gray decided to open fire in the school premises at anyone he saw at the very school that he attended, which is the Apalachee High School in Georgia. From what we know, Colt Gray lived with his parents in Winder, Georgia, and he is not new to police investigations and interrogations. It has now been established that he was interviewed last year by the police about an anonymous online threat he made in May about wanting to commit a shooting at an identified time and location. The agency or the FBI determined that the threats were made in Georgia and schools were alerted at the time to be on the lookout. So, at the time last year, the county sheriff deputies interviewed Cout and his father, who stated he had hunting guns in the house, but his son did not have access to them, or he didn't have unsupervised access to them. Court Gray even denied making these threats at the time, and so the police said they couldn't arrest him as there was no probable cause for an arrest or to take any additional law enforcement action on the local or state or federal laws. At the time of making this video, Court Gray's father has been charged and arrested by the police as he is the one that bought the gun for his son as a Christmas present and is also now facing charges of involuntary manslaughter for his recklessness. During the mass shooting, it has now been confirmed that 4 people lost their lives and 9 people are nursing wounds. One of the kids that passed away is Mason, a 14-year-old boy, Christian, a 14-year-old boy, as well as a teacher called Richard Aspinwell, male 39, and Christina Aimee, a math teacher. Ricky Aspinwall, the 39-year-old teacher who was ushering the other students to safety as Court was shooting, ended up being shot and dying on the spot. His family saying he had dedicated his life and he loved investing in young people's future. He leaves behind his wife and 2 daughters. The people and the students at Apalachee High School knew him as Coach A and they'll forever miss him. Christina was 53 years old and she was a math teacher. Her students remember her because she was always a bubbly teacher and non-judgmental. Even when you failed the algebra, she still always offered help. She was easygoing and she made math easier to learn for them. They already miss her joke and are saddened and dearly miss her. Mason had just celebrated his 14th year birthday and was a freshman at Apalachee High School. He was autistic, and upon hearing the news, his family decided to call him, but they couldn't get through. One of his deceased sisters even made a post asking people to look out for her brother, as he was autistic and hated noises. But unfortunately, she would later confirm on that the brother passed away. His family and friends describe him that he had the sweetest and biggest smile and always looking forward to making new friends and was excited to go to school that very morning. Christian Angulo, a 14-year-old boy who is of Mexican origin, his mother was saddened by the news And she also stated she was killed yesterday when her son was shot. The entire Apalachee High School community is broken and saddened, and they are holding vigils for the four that they have lost. And if you want to contribute, go to their GoFundMe pages and help the families in this sad time or in this mourning time. May the souls of the departed rest in peace.